Happy New Year, I'm King Ross, you're my LOL subjects. It's that time of the Bastard Week again where I take a look at all of the WTF moments from WWE Raw. As some of you over Christmas will have seen, I did a speech. I did the lovely speech. The speech, it was great. The speech was me reaching out an olive branch to JBL. Me saying sorry for taking the piss out of him for going on 11 months now. Me saying, John, let's be pals. Me, be me friend, John. Despite my well wishes, I've received all in reply from John. So you know what? Him. It's John o'clock, motherfuckers! First of the bastard New Year! Yeah! Somewhere. I should explain, I'm behind a bastard table, so I've got somewhere to hold me bastard beer. I don't normally drink bastard beer on these bastard videos, but I'm drinking a bastard beer today. So I need somewhere to put me bastard beer, so I've got this bastard table, you bastard. Ugh. Well, me sideways and call me Betty. Did you see Mick Foley's new look? The new haircut, the freshly trimmed beard, the even more libs LBS lost off his frame. He's looking bloody sexy, Mick. I mean, there's only one thing I've got to say about Mick, and that's I would. I would, you know. I would. I really would. No, I wouldn't. I've never been confused. I've never been confused. Is Google a boy or a girl?
I don't know, Ross. What is it?
It's a girl because it never lets you finish what you want to say and always butts in and suggests things before you're done. Sexism. Did you see this? Of course you did. The Google search screen that appeared on Stephanie McMahon's Titantron as Stephanie McMahon was walking down to the ring. Kevin bloody Dunn, what the are you doing? Now, apart from wanking himself silly on the interweb, I can't imagine what Kevin Dunn would Google. Teeth cleaning products or teeth straightening products or toothbrush. Kevin Dunn wanks over Vince McMahon on the internet. Why are talk shows so important in WWE these days? It seems you cannot be a top guy in the company these days unless you have a bastard talk show. And I think talk shows are shit unless they belong to Jerry Springer, because they were and are and were and are. They're repeated on TV. They're a fucking hoot with men getting married to horses and shit like that. I love all that shit, me. Bestiality for the fucking win. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that Kevin Owens is the latest WWE top guy with his own talk show called The Kevin Owens Show, which is already the name of Raw, which means now there's two Kevin Owens shows, one being Raw, one being The Kevin Owens Show. They've gave the same name to two things. Reigns versus Jericho again. Dick Tubbs, wake up, you lazy bastard, and get that siren on there. If it's not Reigns versus Owens, it's Reigns versus Jericho. It's Rollins versus Jericho. It's Rollins versus Owens. It's Reigns versus Jericho and Reigns and Rollins versus Jericho and Owens. That's all the same four fucking men. At the start of this new era, they told us there'd be new opportunities for new superstars to rise to the top of the card. But on Raw, it's the same 4 or 5 if you count Braun Strowman and that. Guys performing in all the matches, all the talk show segments, all the shit that matters each and every week. Once again, Richard, the siren, the 5 men, new era, same old beer. Next, we move on to that slim and sexy Mick Foley, who claimed that if there should be anybody banned during that Chris Jericho versus Roman Reigns match for the United States Championship, it should be Chris Jericho. Even though, as I've just said a second ago, Chris Jericho has taken part in that match against Roman Reigns. If there's no Chris Jericho, Roman wins. But in any case, if there is a Chris Jericho, of course Roman Reigns. Because once again, Dick Tubbs, new era, same old shit. Jericho looks like he's going to win. One spear, he's dead, he's gone. Reigns wins. Blech. Now I've made me smarky joke about Roman Reigns. It's time to get to the serious issue here. It's getting painful with Mick Foley forgetting things on the regular. It's funny when Dory the fish does it. You know, it's cute. It's a little fish that can't remember things. But when it's Mick Foley, who's been twatted upside the head 1,000 million times with a steel chair and a barbed wire bat and God knows what else and all the psychological and mental issues that come with that, it's hard to watch, even if he is looking damn fine these days. I was never confused. Maggle Cole also said the same thing, but he's a idiot. Next, we move on to Stephanie McMahon, who claimed if there was ever a land of opportunity, it's WWE Monday Night Raw. Basically, bullshit. Now, Richard, get off your lazy arse and replay what I said in point number 5. Play it now. At the start of this new era, they told us there'd be new opportunities for new superstars to rise to the top of the card. But on Raw, it's the same 4 or 5 if you count Braun Strowman and that. Guys performing in all the matches, all the talk show segments, all the shit that matters each and every week. Well, I've just played the same clip in the same video twice, therefore that makes me a big bastard hypocrite. And means that in this WTF Moment video, it's new era, same old SHIT. Yes, it is now 4 o'clock here in England, so I can't swear anymore. Happy New Year. I've written this down quite eloquently in so I'm just going to read it the out. So the winner of the Owens-Rollins match would be interfering in the main event of Raw, because this is Raw where main events never end in a definitive finish. Might as well who's just yeah. I've been reliably informed from sources all over the world. Yes, I am a world-renowned journalist with sources all over the world that wherever you were in the world, your version of WWE Raw cut out and played black screens or error messages. We are having technical difficulties and all that malarkey during many times. It happened many times. It happened a lot. Dismayed by his earlier error where he played that Google screen, Kevin Dunn is like a little baby. He has to chew on something. He's like a beaver. He has to chew on something to stay alive. If he doesn't chew on something, he dies. So to solve this itch, yes, Kevin Dunn has itchy teeth, he decided to bite on the bastard wire that transmits Raw into the satellites that puts it the world around now. Either that or each provider the world over were f***ing sick of yet another 20-minute promo to open WWE Raw involving management, which means Richard once again. New era, same old poo. Kevin Owens gets himself disqualified in a match where that he knows if he loses, he can't be at ringside to help his best pal Chris Jericho later in the night. WTF did he expect? If the Universal Champion doesn't know the rules, what hope do the rest of us have? We'll have none. No hope. No hope whatsoever. It looks like we'll be needing a new hope. That's topical because of the deaths in Star Wars last year. This is shit. Here's a quote from Maggle Cole. Cesaro said he wanted to do it on his own. Cesaro said he wanted to play cheerleader up here. That second Cesaro should have been a Sheamus, you f***ing pillock. Here's another Maggle Cole quote where he's talking about Sami Zayn's kendo stick. You have to wonder whether he put that there earlier today. Well, no f***ing shit, Sherlock. The bell rang. He got out the bastard ring. He went straight to the corner where the kendo stick was. He picked the kendo stick up and he twatted Braun Strowman with it. It seems like a very logical plan. Why do you have to wonder if he put it there? It's blatantly obvious that he did, you f***ing pillock. Next, we move on to Corey Graves, who was blaming Mick Foley for Sami Zayn getting his arse handed to him by Braun Strowman, even though last week Stephanie McMahon was the one who booked the match between Sami and Braun and made it a last man standing match. What a psychotic bitch! Because she's a villain on television. I mean, there's absolutely no doubt about it. Everybody knew that Stephanie McMahon was the one to blame, but Stephanie McMahon can't be made to look too weak too often. I mean, we saw her getting blarted in the face by some champagne a few weeks ago. She was piss wet through. She was made to look weak a couple of weeks ago, but now she's made to look not weak. Mick's getting all the weakness put on him. Which that frame of his, that slender frame, won't be able to support soon, the weight of all that weakness. I'm down with the kids. That sign there, the one that reads, where the f*** is it? Roman Reigns believed that with a pic of an aubergine. The aubergine means he has a massive f***ing willy, which is a WTF moment in itself, because as we all know, Roman Reigns was suspended for violating a wellness policy, seeing steroids might be involved, and steroids shrink your willy, so I've been told. Me sideways and called me Betty. A fountain of knowledge called Dick Tubbs informed me that Reigns could have been taking dick pills. John Jones, a UFC fighter, claimed he was taking dick pills that got him suspended. They're illegal, making your willy bigger, so the aubergine would fit. Next, we move on to the tie-dye guy, one of those famous fans who like to make wrestling shows all about them. Basically, he's a massive f***ing cunt. He started off the show on the side facing the hard cam and then was relocated because the bastard was trying to make the show all about him and distracting from the action with his f***ing stupid yellow noncy Hulk Hogan outfit from the action in the ring. He was distracting us from what was going on in the ring with his nonciness. Shouldn't have been allowed in there with the children. The nonce. He did look like a nonce though. Anyway, fans making the show about them need put in the bin, doesn't I forgot I work for the company that runs WCPW. Hey. Oh. There's a f***ing child there in a Rick Rude shirt. Basically, how the f*** does he know who Rick Rude is? It's either an example of very, very good parenting. Parenting. You want a parenting. Your parenting is paying. Your parent is paying. Parenting. Oh, it's just an example of some little hipster trying to show us that, oh, I know about wrestling history. Like Adam Parmesan, who put Lou Thez in his top 10 goats of all time. Tell me, Parmesan, or Petite Oui, the hashtag that's taken Twitter not by storm because Adam Blompier made it, not me. What's your favourite Lou Thez match? Aye, you can't name one, can you silly bollock? No, I'm dancing sweet cheeks because that is exactly what somebody from bonny old Scotland would say. They wouldn't say, "Hey, you're a bonny lass. Hey, you're a fit bird." They wouldn't say, "I am brave, haggis, okay, the new." They would say sweet cheeks. What the f***? Titus O'Neil can shove his whistle up his arse and f*** off. Next, we have Michael Cole and Corey Graves, who are calling Roman Reigns a very proud United States champion. Oh, well, I suppose that explains, him being very proud. The reason why he carries that belt over his shoulder like a sack of f***ing shit, like a sack of laundry, like a tramp would with his shit and his little thing. I suppose it also explains why Reigns never f***ing turns up to Raw with the bastard belt. He just walks out there with, "Ooh, I'm Roman Reigns, here I come," without the bastard belt, devaluing him much, Roman. You're f***ing forgetting about it. I had such a lovely Christmas, I suppose it's almost like the United States Championship is actually Roman's little secret, the thing that Roman doesn't want all of us to know about. Like a priest wearing suspenders, stockings and suspenders under his robe. Or the Queen wearing stockings and suspenders under her dress. Or Adam Pacitti actually being Martin Kirby's sex slave, as those videos on the WCPW YouTube channel are telling us all. Why the f*** would Martin Kirby make Adam Pacitti wear those little hot pants where they're leaving nothing to the imagination, if you know what I mean? There's bulges all over the bastard shop that I do not want to see. So Roman's dirty little secret. He's not proud at all. He's a tosser. Corey Graves is back again, and this time he was claiming that Chris Jericho is the man with the plan. As my good pal Stone Cold Steve Austin would say. As we all know, that's Brian Kendrick, as his theme tells us all. I'm the man with a plan. I know Corey cleared it up later in the night. He said that Jericho was the man with a plan and Kendrick was the man with the plan, but I don't give a shit. I've got some content to make, so there it is. Corey Graves speaking about Chris Jericho never winning the United States Championship. It's the one thing he's yet to achieve in a career that he has done literally everything in. So he's done literally everything, but he hasn't won the United States Championship, which means he hasn't done literally everything. Corey, hip hop a hypocrite. Catchphrases, merch, you love it. Jinder Mahal needs 3 MB days. Jinder Mahal today. Jinder Mahal needs 3 MB days. Jinder Mahal today. Jinder Mahal needs 3 MB days. Jinder Mahal today. Jinder Mahal needs 3 MB days. Jinder Mahal today. Jinder Mahal needs 3 MB days. Jinder Mahal today. Jinder Mahal needs 3 MB days. Steroids! Slander! Next we move on to Little Mojo Jojo, who claimed that Jinder Mahal was called Ginger Mahal after Ruru, my bae, my spirit animal, picked up a win against Big Cass for him and Jinder Mahal. There's one thing to say about Jinder. He isn't ginger. He's got black hair. Michael Cole talking about that picture up there from the top rope. Izzy was in the crowd for a Bayley match. Izzy was not shown in the immediate aftermath of a Bailey match. That means one thing, motherfuckers. The sight of that little brat didn't blight the end of a Bailey match. That means you must grab two of each animal for the first time in 2017 and head for the bastard plauder. The end is nigh, the end is nigh. Run away, the end is nigh, bye. So Nia Jax has just been screwed out of the #1 contendership by Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks saunters down the ramp with an injured knee. Sasha Banks stands at the bottom of the ramp taunting Nia, but Nia just stands in the ring and doesn't do anything, as if the fucking floor suddenly turned into liquid lava. I don't know about you, but if someone screwed me out of an opportunity, I'd have been out there like, not swimwear, because that's in there like swimwear, out there like nightwear, and kicking the shit out of the cripple. Can I say cripple? Who knows? I can't say cripple, can I? Because Richard Tubman's got his head in his hands. Technically, she is a cripple because her knee's crippled. Oh, they're digging this hole deeper and deeper and deeper, aren't they? I should rephrase that, kicking the poo out of an injured lady. That's what she should have been doing, but she was stood in the ring. It made little sense to me. Undertaker returning on next week's WWE Raw, even though he has already turned up on WWE SmackDown recently and claimed he's not going to be defined by WrestleMania. Bullshit, you dead wanker. We all know that Raw next week is in the same town that Taker lost his WrestleMania streak. He is still defined by WrestleMania no matter what he says. He is a lying bastard, and I'll bite his bastard nose off if he wants to try it on. This sick guy. Here's a quote from Byron Saxton. Kevin Owens will defend the United States. The Universal Championship will be defended by Roman Reigns against Kevin Owens. It. I know I haven't done it already in this video, but I know how much you love it. I push my fingers into my ears because it's commentary with words being spoken, not things that I see. You love it. This. Here's a quote from Chris Jericho, and the third entrant in the Royal Rumble match is... It's the New Day, who earlier in the night announced themselves as the third and fourth and fifth entrant into the Royal Rumble. Chris Jericho was actually the sixth, even though he claimed he was the third. What a tit. Was he not watching the show? Well, of course he wasn't, or he wouldn't have made that mistake. And Vince McMahon likes big sweaty men. 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 Vince McMahon likes big hairy 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 sweaty men. Me, I thought that was never gonna win. That's it for your first WTF Moment video of 2017. I've been King Ross. You have been a filthy, dirty, disgusting, bottom-feeding trash bag, Mark, and I'll see you tomorrow for some smack diddly down.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Adam Pacitti, and I'm your What Culture Pro...
Whoa, dickhead.
Oh.
I don't think so. I think you're out of here. Go on your bike. I'll have that. Hello, I'm the brand new WCPW General Manager Martin Kirby, and I'm here to tell you about the very first show of 2017 from WCPW, kicking things off on January 5th from Liverpool. And we're going to make things bigger and better than ever before. It's going to feature some amazing matches such as Cody Rhodes versus Zack Sabre Jr. for the Internet title. And because I'm the General Manager, how about we name this show Kirby Mania? It's going to be pink, so make sure you bring your glow sticks. I hate doing these, I haven't got time anymore. American voiceover guy, you take it away.
WCPW proudly presents Kirby Mania, featuring all your favorite WCPW stars, including Bully Ray, Marty Scurll, Joe Hendry, Rampage, Moss and Slater, the WCPW champion Drew Galloway, and the man himself, Martin Kirby. Kirby Mania, Liverpool, January the 5th, 7:30, 2:30 Eastern, live on What Culture Wrestling.